Hi, my name's Christy Kiefer, and I am a case manager at CASH. I am actually for victims of crime, the program lead there. We work with women 18 and over that have been involved in commercial sexual exploitation in some way. I chose this path in victim advocacy because I am a survivor of commercial sexual exploitation. So I am so happy to be part of Voices for Victims Coalition because as their survivor and as a previous victim, I really just want to make sure that the victim's voice is at the table, especially when we're talking about laws, and just making sure that it has the victim in interest and even thinking about them. So that's really my goal.
I'm a survivor of myself, and I know what it's like to not have any hope. And if I can just give someone a little bit of hope, which I know I have, and I've seen it, it just makes all the difference in the world. It was so bad for me internally and physically that when I got out and got connected to a really good advocate who gave me hope and believed in me, it's like I had to do the same thing. I had to give that back. I have to pay it forward. So it doesn't feel so much like a burden to me. It feels more of a blessing to be able to be there for someone.
What I hope to do is I hope to bring, as well as I'm sure all of the people that are part of this coalition, is to bring an awareness of what victims go through when they have experienced such a horrific and violent crime against them and their loved ones. So to be a voice for my husband, who's no longer here, as well as the many, many people who have lost their lives, I feel like that is really my duty and what God has called me to do. When people do acts of violence like that, you don't just affect the person that you murdered, but it's a ripple effect. Just the many lives that John touched, the many people that loved him and that knew him.
I think as coalition members, it's important to remember that we're speaking for more than just ourselves and our own families. There's a lot of people that need to be heard. We could do that best by strengthening laws to make sure that the victims of crime in our state and in our nation have their voices heard during sentencing, during parole hearings, during arrests, that people in every stage of dealing with these crimes and the punishment afterwards understand that the most important thing that we want them to know is that we matter.
I focus on the Danny Oliver Foundation because I wanted someone from the family to still be a part of it, just because I wanted my dad's legacy to continue. But also, I just want to be, I guess, kind of like a little bit of a beacon of light in someone's darkest day. So before my dad was killed, we were a very close family. He was just always very supportive of us. He was always there for us. He was a human being who went out every single day to help his community, and he died protecting them. So for the Voices of Victims Coalition, is just making sure that victims have that voice, making sure they're not forgotten.